Hello, Billy back here, Broship of the Nerds. Finally on my camera, no longer on my phone to do videos, so I've upgraded. Here to talk to you about Wrestlemania 35 build. This is not a predictions video, this is just my interest in each match based on the build. I'm going in the order of Wikipedia except for the main event. First match on the card on here. The Usos defend the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships in a fatal four-way matchup against Ricochet, Aleister Black, The Bar, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Rusev. The build of this has been bad because it was added last minute. The SmackDown divisions is an afterthought. Although with the teams involved, I do have some interest in this because Usos are a great team, as are the other three. So if given 10 to 15 minutes to kick off the show, I believe this could be a great match to start the show off. So my interest level on a 1 to 5 is a 2. So it's decent. But no, it's low, but not like super high. WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal will be on the kickoff show. This was thrown together too. There hasn't been a real story. Asuka was champion. They put it on the line impromptu last minute with Charlotte getting the belt. Once again, this needs to be a #1 contender match of sorts where the winner gets a future title shot in the coming months to give me a more reason to care about it. I care about the athletes of the match, therefore my interest is about a 3 out of 5 in this because I am interested to see who wins. So I would say that they just need to do more with this match to propel a career forward, and that's my thoughts on that. Kofi Kingston and Daniel Bryan, organic, probably one of the best stories in WWE in recent memory. Fans started getting behind Kofi after he replaced the injured Ali at Elimination Chamber. Kofi put it back at the run. He had a gauntlet match where he lasted over an hour. Came up short. He won a gauntlet match, but Daniel Bryan was added to screw him out of a #1 contender match. And then his partner's Big E, Xavier Woods, won a tag team gauntlet match, getting him in. This has been a great story. You have a veteran that's been there for 11 years, never had a one-on-one title shot. Workhorse, Royal Rumble, great performances every year. A very good wrestler. This has been a heck of a build. My interest in this is 5 out of 5. Next up, Boston Hug Connection. Bayley and Sasha Banks defend the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships against the Divas of Doom, Beth Phoenix and Natalya. Awesome to see Beth out of retirement for this. The Iconics and Nia and Tamina. All 4 teams are great. I'm biased. Bayley and Sasha are my favorite women, and obviously Sasha and Bayley's probably after her. But this should be a great matchup for teams. If given, once again, 15 minutes, 20 minutes towards the beginning of the show, this could be a very great match. And I look for all 4 of these teams to give it their best shot if given the time to breathe. I kind of wish they started at 4 p.m., have a talk as WrestleMania from 3 to 4 to catch people up on storylines, but from 4 to 10, just match after match after match, get through the show instead of having too much talking. Beside that fact, I'd give this a 4 out of 5 for my interest just because of the teams involved and the talent here. Roman Reigns against Drew McIntyre, 4 out of 5 as far as excitement because Drew has taken out all members of the Shield. This is Roman's comeback WrestleMania match since being diagnosed with leukemia. He's returned and everything, and he's still recovering health-wise. But I think Drew, this match, win or lose, could make him a main event star. He already has the look, he already has the character, he already has the charisma. I think this should be a heck of a match, and my excitement is pretty high on this one. Next up, Bobby Lashley and Finn Balor. I wouldn't be super excited, but the fact that they're bringing the Demon King persona from Finn Balor out makes me really excited for this match. So my excitement level is actually 4.5 out of 5, just because of the athletes involved here. I think this will be a great matchup towards the first half of the show, but maybe late first half. Next up, Samoa Joe defends the United States Championship against Rey Mysterio if he's cleared to compete. I heard he had an ankle injury. I read an article about it. So hopefully he gets to compete. If not, look for Ali or Andrade to replace him. I think this will be a good matchup. I'm going to say 3 out of 5 just because the build's been okay. They've had Rey Mysterio's son Dominic there. Rey's great. Joe's been a dominant champion. But I'd say 3 out of 5 just because it hasn't been one of the top programs featured on WWE programming. But I still like both athletes. So I think this will be a great match. Once again, beginning half of the show. Kickoff show, Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. They've actually had some story to this with the 2 Goose from Saturday Night Live and Braun Strowman. Look for this for Braun to get these hands on tons of people. But this will be, I'm interested in this show. I'm hoping that the winner of this actually does become, my idea for this will be to use the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal to test mid-card wrestlers and see if they can become main event stars. Let's say on Andrade won. See how the fans react to that. If he wins the Intercontinental or U.S. title, use that. See how he carries that championship. If the fans are really into it, you could say, hey, we have a main event player. If it's kind of average, you maybe give him a decent title reign. If it's bad, you have him drop the title and just become a mid-card guy for a while. But I think this could be a testing match. I would like to see them do more with Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royal because of the name of Andre, the legacy, and also just to get full use out of this program. So I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5 because it's on the kickoff show, but it should be entertaining enough. AJ Styles and Randy Orton, I give it a 5 out of 5 just because athletic-wise and everything, because these two are both great. The story is AJ says he built the house, Randy said I'm the original that did it. So these are two great athletes, two of the best. Seeing who is the best on this night, it's going to go either way, and I'll be happy. This is one of those matches. Sit back and enjoy the show. It's going to be a hell of a match, and it should be towards the beginning of the show. I'm going to say first, second hour before the end of the show. Shane McMahon versus The Miz, Falls Count Anywhere, great story. Shane's the heel, Miz is the good guy. They've done a great job with this. This is one of the best cards of Mania that we've seen in a while. Last year was kind of underwhelming, but this year Shane and Miz is one of the top programs. 5 out of 5. Once again, I'm excited because this could go either way. Falls Count Anywhere. It's going to be good, and I give credit to both people. Shane's a good heel. Miz can do whatever he wants to do. He's the best, I would say, in-ring psychologist. He knows how to get you to cheer. He knows how to get you to boo. That is his biggest skill. He has that charisma, and he's just great and underappreciated at times. But I think Miz here is doing some of his best work. Kurt Angle, Baron Corbin, and Angle's farewell match. I automatically have to give it a 3 because it's Kurt Angle, and he's one of my favorites. They've had good video packages, good final matches for him. But his opponent, Baron Corbin's underwhelming. Corbin, not a fan of his. He needs to get rid of the Constable look because it's over. He's a regular wrestler now. Go back to wrestling gear, you idiot. But overall, my excitement to see Angle in his final match is up there, but for this match in particular, not very high because it's Angle against Corbin. Now, maybe they throw us a swerve here and someone that takes out Corbin, and we find out later that Cena should be the perfect final opponent. Heck, I'd rather see Ali, Andrade, Charlie Haas make a return, Shelton Benjamin, anybody but Corbin. Someone that Angle has history with, or someone that would really give him a good match. So my excitement's 3 out of 5, unless they throw me a curveball that may go up. Triple H and Batista was a 4 out of 5, maybe close to 5 out of 5, but I don't know now because it gets you excited because Triple H's career on the line, but it doesn't make sense from a story point because it's Batista's last match. He's going to do one final match for retirement. It wouldn't make sense for Batista to win and make it either both their final matches unless they're going with the idea of they want to get rid of the part-time wrestlers and truly transform to full-time younger stars and get away with part-time wrestlers. This could be an end of an era for Angle's last match, Batista's and Triple H's, and if Taker's truly done, maybe we don't see, and Brock, we don't see part-time stars anymore. So maybe it's a transition to the next generation. If that, then fine, I could see Triple H losing and having it go that way, but otherwise, I think adding that stipulation is pointless unless you're going to really tease Triple H losing. I just don't see it being a good stipulation. But overall, I still say 4 out of 5 for excitement. It should be one of the final matches of the night. Maybe fourth to last, third to last. Buddy Murphy and Tony Nese on the kickoff show. I've seen a little bit of Nese's work, not a lot, I'll be honest. I don't watch 205 all the time. I've seen some live events, but I've watched Buddy Murphy with a lot of excitement in the pay-per-views. I wish this was on the main show. Both athletes, this will be a fast-paced, fun, athletic show between the two. I think this has been a decent build from what I've seen of it, but I'm still going to give it a 4 out of 5 because of the talent involved here. Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, good program. Rollins got the best of Lesnar with a couple of low blows on Raw. Brock's been an unstoppable beast. He's beaten 2 members of the Shield at WrestleMania. He looks for a third against Rollins. The story tells itself as Brock got beat, not pinned, but he lost WrestleMania 31 with Rollins' Money in the Bank cash-in, the heist of the century, as Michael Cole called it, rightfully so. Rollins has done great work here. He's believable as a champion. The fans want it. I give this a 4 out of 5, maybe a 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 4.5, because I don't like Brock much. Not that I blame him for taking the money, but I just wish he was around more. But this has been a good build. Rollins won the Rumble, has a lot of momentum. This will be a hell of a match, and it's been a great build. The main event, Charlotte defends the SmackDown Women's Championship. Ronda Rousey defends the Raw Women's Championship. And you have the man, Becky Lynch, challenging. I'll be honest, there are some nights on Raw or pay-per-views, there are a few matches where I'm not really interested. I'm texting or watching YouTube, whatever. Anytime Becky hits the ring, I have 100% attention on that TV. Reason why, best character in WWE. She has come from being there, the first SmackDown Women's Champion, when they changed over and everything. But one of the best characters, a good wrestler. Ronda Rousey has adapted the WWE style very well. She's a natural athlete. Great as a heel. Loving her as a heel. Did not like her as the baby face because I cheered for her, but I liked her better as a heel because she has more of an edge and she's doing great. Give her credit. Give Charlotte credit as she's probably the best pure athlete in WWE right now. That moonsault is second to none. And she deserves some title reigns, but I think people just want to see someone other than Charlotte win. But anyways, build for this at times has been weird and awkward, but I give it a 10 out of 5. It's going to be the biggest match of the show because women main event WrestleMania first time in history, well earned, well deserved, and it's not the fans. The fans have been behind the women's run, but the company, we couldn't take the women's wrestlers seriously because the company didn't. Now the company is taking the women seriously, so we're taking the fans seriously. But or the women seriously. But the women, I think, are better than the men on a consistent basis on the main show. I support all the wrestlers for how much time they're spending on the road. But I feel like women are now being taken serious as athletes in this company. I'm very proud of it, and they've earned it. But yeah, this match, when that music hits and Becky hits that ring, I'm going to be watching the match and be drawn in. So I'm glad they're doing it last, because even if the show is long and we're kind of tired, the energy is going to go up. I'm having a party of about, I'm going to say between 5 and 7 or 8 people for this. Very excited for this show. This has on paper right now, this could be one of the best WrestleManias of all time. My favorite personally is 31, except for Sting losing, but otherwise that was my favorite show. I really think this could be one of the best shows in WrestleMania history. Please, WWE, execute this well, make the fans happy. I know there's going to be a few swerves, that's fine, but we don't want to see any stupid things. But overall, this is going to be a good pay-per-view. Thank you for being patient with me while I get my technology going. Tune in to Wrestlemania. Check out our WrestleMania 35 predictions video, which will air Saturday night at some point. We have a buddy of ours going to be getting off work, so me, Jack Rabbit, Brian, aka Viper, will all be together in the same room at the same time. Who knows what's going to happen? But we will be recording a predictions video for WrestleMania, or the pre-show is what we call it, the unofficial pre-show. But we will be working on future projects. Thank you for tuning in, and have a wonderful WrestleMania experience.